live, and to those that'll be joining me and Reggie Owens on Archive. What's going on, Reggie? You want some of this or what? 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 All right? Let me tell you something. Make sure you throw a jab. Throw a jab at that like button. All right? Make sure you guys do that without a shadow of doubt. You got to make sure you do that. I appreciate all the support. We're going to start off the show on a serious note. All right? Well, something very serious happened. I actually woke up to it. Like, I woke up in the morning and I got these texts, and Reggie's texting me, Spence was in an accident. I'm like, what? Serious? I check it out, and sure enough, he was in an accident, a very serious accident. Now, in the morning, I don't know what the hell was going on. So my first thoughts were, man, I really hope he's okay. I really hope Errol Spence is okay, because this does not look good. Okay. I saw the pictures and it just didn't look good. Okay. I saw him on social media. I saw other things on social media, which I'll address in a little bit. But I was really concerned. Like, I was very worried about what transpired, because this is life, man. You know what I mean? And in life, things happen. And all of us, every single one of us, okay, we're just a bag of water walking around, bro, being held together by a bunch of bones, flesh and bones. That's it. Okay, that's what we are. So we are lucky to be in this universe, but this universe can take away just as it gives. And fortunately, the news didn't get worse, but it got better as the day progressed. Right. So they announced he's in, I think it said, I don't even know the terms, bro, but I know he progressed in the ICU, got better, and he went from serious to critical condition. I don't know if it's the other way around. But Reg, you can clarify that in a moment, but he went to critical, right?
Yeah, from critical to serious. So I think they downgraded.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, but anyway, it got better. Like, he was in a better position. And it looks like it's progressively the news is getting better and better as the day goes on, which is a good thing, right? So, it doesn't mean you stop those prayers. It doesn't mean you keep wishing for the best. We got to keep wishing for the best, and hopefully he can go back to his family and out of that hospital as soon as possible. You know what I mean? But I'm glad that Errol Spence, it looks like he's going to be all right. But man, Reggie, what were you thinking, man, when you heard this news in the morning?
Man, I got the text from Stormy B, man, and when I seen it, because I wake up slow, and I seen this one, so it takes a while for the vision to come through. When I seen it, my heart dropped, dude. I ain't gonna even lie, my heart dropped, because they've been the topic of conversation for the last 2 or 3 weeks, especially coming off that classic between himself and Sean Porter, then the heating up of back and forth in between the two fighters to kind of generate a build for this fight. Fan bases creating a bunch of foolishness and buffoonery when it comes to them wanting to pick sides in the kind of setting or the building stages of this fight. And so it just kept this relevant. And to hear this news from a dude who has so much potential to becoming one of the faces of boxing, megastar, historic, kind of a historic tale when it's all said and done, to hear this and not sure what his condition was, and then seeing that vehicle, man, my heart was dropped, man. Felt bad. My whole day was kind of screwed up. I couldn't even really work because I'm worried about this. My thing and what I'll be covering on my page is fighter safety. Mainly it's with fighters inside the ring. I'm big on the safety of these fighters because sport I like. I got children, never know if my kids go into boxing or whatnot, but I follow it almost like that, where I'm invested in the health and well-being of these fighters. It's combative, but you do want to see these dudes walk away at the end of the day. Outside the ring, we see what happened. It was funny because when I heard this accident, when you had the show with you and G Funk yesterday, and you was asking about who's the greatest Mexican fighter, but you talking about current, and I spoke of Salvador Sanchez. So that kind of Salvador Sanchez stuck in my mind for a couple of moments after the show was over, and then to hear that and think of similar situation with Salvador Sanchez, I was like, damn, hopefully this kid can survive that. And you know, you just waiting in the balance as time goes on and information comes about. And it was just great to hear his situation downgrade and become a better situation for himself and for his family, because it's beyond just what they do to entertain us fight fans. These cats got families. We see his daughters in the ring, and nothing's more special to a daughter than their father. Nothing's more special to a father than their daughters, sons as well. But the love you have with your daughters is something that alters your whole spirit. Alters your spirit. The baby girls change you. So it's great that they get to keep their father. This is a teaching moment for Errol Spence, for other fighters that are out there, about treading cautiously, because regardless of how physically strong you are, you're fragile as hell when it comes to life.
Well said, man. Look, I really hope Errol Spence is okay. From my understanding, he lost some teeth. I don't know how many, but he lost some teeth. He has lacerations in the face. We don't know the severity of those lacerations. He definitely got to treat them and make sure he doesn't get infections or anything like that. So it's good he's still in the hospital. I don't know what type of bruising he got or whatnot. You know, they got to do scans on this guy to make sure there's no internal bleeding on any of his organs, from the brain to the liver, everything. Because, man, if you lost teeth in an impact, that means that's a serious impact. Dude, I got to be honest, bro. Well, I saw the video of the crash, bro. If I saw that, like this, I don't think anybody survives that. It is a miracle this guy's alive. You know, like, I'm being honest, and thank God, I'm glad the dude's okay. You know, because there's been less of a crash that took lives. You know, and you know, I'm just glad that we got the news that we got, and the news has gotten better throughout the day. And hopefully tomorrow we get even better news, right? So you could go from critical to stable condition, and then finally we hear they went home and all that, okay? But I want to talk about this. Those people out there, all right, that took this for some reason as an opportunity to joke around, right? Like it's like it was a laughing matter. That, or just be completely selfish about those situations. I saw people on Twitter posting, man, we might not get the Crawford fight. Oh, because Spence was out there being dumb, driving fast. Dude, at that point, we didn't know if this guy was going to live. Okay? Like there was no way anybody could have known that. Right? Like there was no way. And the first thing that comes to your mind is him boxing some dude? That's the first thing that came to your mind. That's the first thing. Now, your concern was about the Crawford fight and the rematch with Porter and all that. And then you have people that just want to joke about it. This is not a joking matter. I thought we were all adults here. That's what I thought. Talking about saw people were saying they hope he got a DWI. They didn't even know if that was a thing. They didn't even know that. Like, you don't even know the facts of the situation. People are just assuming the worst. People making jokes. Oh, he crashed. He wants to duck the Crawford fight. Well, you think that's funny? You think that's a hilarious, or you really think it's gonna like, oh ha ha ha? Look, when you go to my channel, bro. Look, sometimes I joke, sometimes I'm serious. Okay, some of you need to learn the proper time and how to act in different situations. Like there's just certain ways you don't act. Okay, I'm not the most religious guy in the world, but damn, we witnessed a miracle today. There is a time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to uproot, a time to kill and a time to heal, a time to break down and a time to build, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance. All right, you're supposed to know how to act as adults pertaining to a certain situation. What do you think about the way people are acting, Reggie?
Man, I've been hearing, man, we just live in a world, man, of homemade people, man. People who are desensitized, they has no feelings for anything. Everything's a joke to them. And a lot of them aren't teenage kids. A lot of these dudes supposed to be adults, but the development process, they never transition to that. They've been raised like adolescent kids, man. A lot of people are delinquent within the way they think. Their development is behind. A lot of these dudes is retarded, man. Very slow on the development, their maturity. They've been raised by adolescent parents, and I think that's uh, the real damaging part of our society. And this is dealing with shit. A lot of them been raised by teenage parents who ain't spend time to teach them shit. Grandparents wasn't there to fill in to teach them shit. So a lot of them are just absent. They're missing a lot of these key parts when it comes to how you behave, how you respond, moments in which you act and behave a certain way. There's a time to laugh and a time when you don't. And this ain't the time to laugh about nobody's life being on the line. And it's just a lot of foolishness amongst people. And a lot what's not happening is people ain't being punched in their damn mouth. And I've always, a while ago, always will prove that. I always want to prove myself when it came to people who want to act tough, want to act foolish. Nothing the ass whooping can't fix. And that's always what it comes down to. A lot of these people just grew up very spoiled. And I think what has to happen is some people just need their ass whooped to settle things within society. And I think that's what it boils down to, man. A lot of these dudes are just living behind the safety of shit. A lot of them sit on these computers and they do that shit. That's why they don't expose themselves. They're afraid, they hide, they do these things, and they type along these real cornballish type of statements on stuff. And even when it comes to this accident stuff, that stuff kind of bothers me, man, because I lost a friend last year to a car accident. That's the other thing that bugged me with this. And this is a dude, good dude. This ain't no way that I would have thought in a million years this would be the dude who would lose his life in such a manner because he lived his life the proper way. And this ultimately what happens, man, the safety behind these wheels, man, driving behind these cars, man, you're always at danger of anything happening. And I mean, it's no laughing matter. None of that stuff is a laughing matter. Regardless, you don't even laugh at your enemies when they succumb to things. Ain't none of this stuff. Death, injury ain't nothing to laugh at. And some people just clowns until it happens to them. There's a thing called karma. Karma strikes at any moment in time in life. So a lot of people will eat the words when they play around like this.
So what's funny is when they act tough, right? Because the same guy that said, "Oh, I can't believe we lost the Crawford fight just because Spence, decided to crash his car," like he thought that was funny, okay? And then when people call him out on it, right? Like, hey, well, why are you saying that, bro? This is not the time to say that. And you know what I mean? It's all projection because he's talking about how, all you are sensitive and I'm not here on this politically correct bullshit. I say what I want and all this. Man, you guys are just confused is what you are, okay? Being an asshole is not like being politically incorrect, okay? That's not being an asshole is not being politically. Being human is not being politically correct. Okay, acting like an adult is not being politically correct. You guys don't even know what the fuck politically correctness is. All right, this ain't a politically correct show. All right, it's not. But guess what? I wasn't thinking about a boxing fight when I didn't even know if this guy was going to live. Okay? When I didn't even know this guy, I remember hearing the news of Paul Williams crashing on his motorcycle. He could never box again. Right? So like these things happen. People need to grow the fuck up. And speaking of that, okay, I just want to address a shout out to the chat. I love everybody in the chat, okay? But I just need to address real quick. You got some of you guys got to watch what you say in the chat, man. Okay? Like there's just certain words that are not allowed in the chat. Okay? Like yesterday, someone said something. I deleted the chat, and I'm not mad at the person, because I think they didn't mean much by it, but still, I don't want certain words. And you guys are adults. You should know what words I'm talking about. Okay? You should know. Like that's like the word rape. I don't want it in my chat. And I don't know what you guys are doing associating that with boxing anyway. Right? So like just leave it out of the chat. That's all I got to say about that one. But so be creative with what you say. All right, and if anybody, well, look at you, DStyle. Look at what you said when you were acting like Ricardo Mayorga. What's my channel? Okay, so I get to do what I want on my channel, by the way, right? But when it comes to the chat, just watch what you say, guys. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that's much to ask. There's many ways you can say certain things that don't involve saying those type of words, all right? And I honestly believe a lot of people need to stop saying those type of words, all right? I think grown-ass man needs to stop saying things. Oh, this guy is, he's trying to my dick. Like, well, nobody gives a shit what you're thinking about. Like, it's just leave that type of shit out of here, bro. This is boxing. This is boxeo. A grown man beating another grown man in a prize fight has nothing to do with sexual assault, right? So we'll leave that out of it. Okay, people like, and I hate to do this, but because I'm thinking we're all adults here. So we need to watch what we're saying, dude. Like so some people just I think they come on here, they hear me joking around, and then they end up joking when it's not the proper time to do it, and I don't know. I'm just saying. There is an art to comedy. Some of you just don't got it probably. I don't know. Okay. But with that said, man, that's that. Okay. Like right now, today we're cool. Nobody said anything weird in the chat today. Right? So I'm just saying, right? And lastly, the main reason, guys, I'm on YouTube's platform, right? So when stuff like that happens, they blacklist channels for stuff like that, right? So it's hard for me to get videos monetized and stuff like that. I'm spending my time on here, right? I work on these shows. You know what I mean? Like so have respect for that is all I'm asking. All right? Well, that's it. Speaking of people not knowing how to act, bro, okay? Dude, I'm still heated about the Ali Bashir situation, right? You still have dudes running around here talking about how they were okay with the attack. So he was rushed back to the hospital with bleeding in the brain. I haven't seen any other updates about that. Shout out to Stormy B-Man, by the way. And shout out to King Louie. Shout out to AJ10, Kenneth Johnson. All right? What's going on, everybody? Dude. Reggie, I'm convinced. Most of the people saying, well, in the streets, we would handle old men. Dude, I'm 100% convinced. All right? Keep it one. That's up, Woodson. Like, those dudes don't know anything about the streets. They're a parody of the streets. Okay? Those dudes are walking parodies of the. They don't know anything about the streets. Okay, I grew up in a dirt poor neighborhood, bro. Okay, we weren't going around beating up old men. And old men were always yelling at us, telling us to fucking behave ourselves. Okay, and I did something old man do. I don't care if I kicked the old man in the ankle, bro. I would have gotten my ass whooped as a kid. All right, that's just the truth. All right. So like I don't know where the hell people are getting this bullshit from. Where are you guys getting this whole like in the streets? Let me tell you something, man. The streets, guys, is such a vague fucking term, right? First of all, Reggie, did this happen in the streets?
Nowhere close to it.
So it didn't even happen in the streets, all right? And if that happens in your streets are wrong. How about that, right? Your streets are full of a bunch of idiots, a bunch of pussies is what your streets are full of. If that's what happens in your streets. For all you're saying, where I come from, if an old man talked like that to my sister, I could beat the shit out of him. If that happens, your streets are full of a bunch of pussies. All right? That's what I'll say to that. And I ain't scared to say that because I know your streets ain't shit. Right? I know your streets ain't shit anyway. Right? Talking about where I come from and this, that. A bunch of dudes trying to be contrarian, trying to be keeping it real. Oh, I keep it real, bro. Okay, if you come around talking like that, I can shut the fuck up. All right? But the guy's in critical condition. He's in critical, dude. Bleeding in the brain is no laughing matter, bro. That's not any laughing matter. So what do you think, Reggie? Got any updates, by the way, on the situation?
Nah, man, I've been trying to see how the OG is doing, and I haven't found anything on it. Man, I think the family is kind of keeping the wraps on it until things improve. I think the last thing on their mind is to go to social media with anything. Hopefully, he's pulling through, but at his age and to have an injury like that with bleeding on the brain can have some ill effects. Almost think as bad as what a stroke could do to an elder person. But man, a lot of folks is making jokes on that, man. A lot of people forget because a lot of folks who probably were raised by their grandparents, especially if you're 80s, baby, you done lived during these eras where your parents are probably drug addicts, raised by elders. So how can you be desensitized when it comes to the harming of an elder person? And a lot of people ain't street, they ain't gangster. The reason why I'm grew up in the hood they make movies about. I'm from South Central, but that ain't mean I turned to none of that gang shit because I was raised by straight gangsters who they done made who they done made stories about, all that shit who I can get on here.
And these are vanilla ice gangsters, bro.
Yeah, they ain't real. I can get gangsters on here who you didn't heard about to speak on shit. But when I was growing up around these cats in the late 80s, early 90s, the one thing I couldn't do as a kid is come around them. I remember, for example, my homie's uncle, who's a reputable dude out there in LA, one of the co-founders of the Harlem 30 Crips out there, where he in my neighborhood and he around other cats. And what was going on as a kid, you know, kids want to play around amongst the adults and shit. I'm thinking it's a game, coming around here and playing with him. This dude picks me up off the ground and slams me on the concrete head first. Get the hell up out of here, because what they talking about ain't got no situations to do with a kid. That right there taught me a lesson. I stay in kids' places, but I will always hang with elders within my neighborhood. Anytime I seen an elder, I'll hang around them to hear their stories. But from a distance, I will always observe what the gangsters in my neighborhood doing. But what they did is they separated these things. When this drug talk going on, ain't no kids around them. Today's society, all these kind of barriers, those walls been knocked down. People serving dope to kids, talking drug talk to young children. It's a lot of buffoonery that goes on within today's society, and that's why these kids are much different, because they're exposed to too much, because the adults they raise around have no barriers on what they keep kids away from.
Look, 100%, Reggie. Here's what I want to know. Where the fuck are these streets, by the way? I keep hearing about these streets where if an old man talks shit. Let me tell you something. You guys want to live in a society where we're old, the elders can't say anything to people now, right? Like they gotta say, you want the elders to say no, sir, yes, sir, behave, sir. I don't want to do like you want the elders to behave like that. Is that the world you want to live in, right? Shout out to Abdul, by the way, and shout out, and by the way, make sure you guys throw a jab at the like button, and shout out to Boxing Spreadsheet, aka Blood Boxing. It's if it's okay to steal an old man, then it's okay to shoot that guy in the head for the note. I don't think it's cool to steal an old man. No, look, man, it is crazy to me how people are acting, bro. Okay, a bunch of fake dudes that think they know what the hood is are coming out here like, man, in the hood, bro. Look, first of all, a lot of things happen in the streets. A lot of things happen in the hood. A lot of things that shouldn't happen, by the way. Okay, but this whole like, oh, there's totally a code. Like I don't know. I've never heard of a quote unquote code that when an old man talks shit, you can do whatever you want to that old man. You know what I mean? Oh, he called me a pussy, so that's why I punched him. I two-pieced him, and then I fucking stomped his face in because he was talking shit. I had to put that old man in his place. I don't know of a place like that, bro. Okay, and I keep hearing people talking about no, but in the south side of this and in the west side of that, bro. All it's a bunch of fucking bullshit, bro. That's what it is. Okay, and if you do come from a hood where that was okay, fuck your hood. Okay, if you do come from the streets, if your street, dude, these are people that literally believe the streets is like their street, like where they live. You know what I mean? Like Elm Street. Like that's what they think, bro. Because it happened in my street, bro. Like it's not like your literal street. You dumbass. Okay, you bunch of fucking dumbasses. All right? No. In my street, like the streets isn't like your cross street right outside your house, bro. Okay, you fucking blithering idiots. Because you guys don't know that because you ain't from the streets. You're all fucking talk, bro. All right? See, if you just pay attention around you, it isn't no better. That's the sad part. It's crazy, bro. All right? And then it's not surprising, right? Look, when I was growing up, a lot of people like, look, man, every neighborhood had those troublemakers that were always looking for a fight, right? But I don't know, bro. It might like they were fighting like people their age or around their age, right? Now these dudes are so fucking, dude, they're so pussy that they're trying to pick fights with old men, bro. Okay, because they can't fuck with anybody else, bro. That's why they're fighting old men in their streets, in their hood. Okay, these guys think the hood is like any neighborhood, bro. Okay, like if you live in any neighborhood, like they think that's the hood. Like this shit's stupid, right? A bunch of insensitive tough guys just about this spreadsheet. Yeah, everybody that knows that one dude who was looking for a fight. Yeah, nowadays that dude, like because everyone wants to fight a dude they could beat, right? So back in the day, like remember the movie Friday?
Right, Debo.
Remember Debo? But he was like he was being a bully, right? But against like, what's the name of Ice Cube in that movie?
Craig.
Yeah, like with him, bro. Like he wasn't picking on no man, bro. That movie would have sucked if he was picking on an old man. People would have been like, what the fuck's wrong with this movie? Fuck this movie. People would have walked out, bro. All right? Shit's stupid, man. I don't know what's wrong with people, bro. The cognitive thoughts process there, it just isn't there. That's why some of us make it off the street. The world is bigger than your block. Yeah, bro, they stay on their block the whole time, bro, and they keep telling stories about how they beat up an old man, right? How they beat up an old man. There's a channel out here, bro, that lost all. He had no more credibility left. None. Okay? He had no credibility left. He just did a video a couple days ago talking about how he got what he had coming. He's not a full victim. And shut the fuck up. Right? Enough. This bullshit. Something's wrong with our society, bro. I don't have all the answers, but I know there's something wrong with what's going on, bro. Okay? So, any final thoughts about this?
Man, people need to start checking folks who are out of line, out of pocket. Not to do people out because you bring nothing but more of this demonic type shit. But some people need to be disciplined, man. And the discipline I'm talking about is some people need their ass whooped. And that's what it boils down to in a respectable way, because you deal with emotional folks. You beat them on the wrong way, they come back with something. But people
I agree.
Need to get that ass whooped.
Let me tell you this, Reggie. I partially agree with you, right? Do somebody need an ass whooping? Yes. But what they need is discipline. Okay? That's what old people give you. They give you discipline, right? My grandfather instilled discipline in me, right? Like I would never even think about striking my grandfather. It was never brought. It never came to mind, right? But he talked shit to me, all right? And he talked shit because if he saw some type of weakness in me, if he saw some where I was wrong about some, he let me know, right? And what's happening right now, you have way too much of the shut your old ass up and this, that, and the third. I don't know what they do. The disrespect for elders nowadays is like it's over the top, bro. Like it's unbelievable to me. And I know where it starts. Let me tell you something, bro. Every time I hear a Brett screaming and crying at the damn supermarket, right? Because they can't get the stupid candy bar, bro. Come on, bro. If I wanted a candy bar and I said no, my mom would just give me a look. Okay? And with that look, I already knew to stop asking. Okay? And I think you guys know why. I'll get mad.
Yeah.
Okay, you're gonna you ask me one more time. You're gonna get that ass whooping. Right? It was a look. Right? These kids don't know the look because they don't get their ass whooped, bro. Right? It's crazy, bro. They got no respect. No respect. Big Dog Willie with that super chat. What's going on? He says, what's wrong with this country? Stealing from all men is acceptable. I don't know, man. I don't know. Like I don't understand it, dude. Okay. Bro, like we live in a society where the mafia has more respect for elders than regular people, bro. And that's the society we live in, bro. To try to hit an elder, okay, an Italian family, man, in the wrong part of the town. And then we could talk about the streets then. Okay, you'll be found in the streets. Okay? So like this is serious shit here. That look. Shut that on. Yeah, that's right. The look. Teresa D says, need to learn proper respect. Absolutely. 404 boxing. My granddad would have fucked me up with no hesitation, but it would never have come to that. Way too much respect. Yeah. No words were necessary. Just fall in line. Just fall in line. That's what makes the society function, bro. Okay? That's just in almost every culture. Okay? We were dependent on the elders, bro. It was like that with the Aztecs. It was like that with Native Americans. Okay? The Norse cultures and all that. That's how it was. Like, I mean, like, it's. But now, everybody's got this. Well, I got Google. I don't need wisdom. Like, Google can't give you wisdom, bro. Okay? Google gives you information. That's all it gives you. And here's the thing. Me neither. What the fuck you say? Hey, Google, talk back to me, bro. What the hell's this? Hey, Google. Why are you talking shit to me, Google?
For sure. Want to hear some weird facts?
I don't know. No, I don't. Shut up.
Got it. Thanks for letting me know.
All right. Anyway, Google tried to get in the show, bro. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, all right. That's all I got to say, bro, about that. And then Daxine and Wolf, man, they all agree. And that's the other thing I wanted to bring up, bro. Okay. People got their facts wrong. Ali Bashor did have business on the stage. He was a head trainer, dude. He's supposed to check the weight. Like Clarissa Shields was moving down in weight. He needs to check the scales. And he told his bitch to back the fuck up. And she was disrespectful, and she didn't back the fuck up. What was she doing on stage? And
wanting to be seen. That's all it is. A lot of these people, they're attention seeking motherfuckers. She wanted to be on stage to steal some shine, steal some attention, make the moment about her. That's the problem with them, man.
And then, and then you got a bunch of dude. Let me tell you something, bro. Okay, this butch girl, whatever, right? Dyke, whatever, the lesbian. Okay, let me tell you something. All right, all these dudes, bro, fake. Okay. Oh well, he was being homophobic. Just 2 seconds ago, you're talking about what happens in the streets, and then you're not politically correct in the streets. We take care of old people. And then another second, well, he was being homophobic, bro. He was saying some homophobic shit, bro. Okay, there you go with that confused ass millennial bullshit. Okay, confused as shit. What the fuck you guys talking about?
See how the agenda works?
It's crazy. Got blood boxing in the chat, right? By the way, you guys haven't checked out, all right? What's the name of Retro Boxing? Where it's got the
yeah, he's a boxing spreadsheet now with the Pernell Whitaker documentary.
But isn't the other channel so called? Well, he'll let us know in the chat. But check out the Pernell Whitaker documentary, by the way.
Really I think he's still got Retro Boxing as well.
Yeah, in the streets, bro. Like in the streets, they protect lesbians, bro. Like when a lesbian tries to fight an old man, they'll beat up the old man for them. Get the fuck out of here. That doesn't even make sense. All right? The internet that's what it is, bro. Internet thugging, bro. Like you just know, dude. I just know a lot of dudes are not from the streets, bro. I just know you're not. Stop acting tough. Like you guys aren't even tough. Right? Have you noticed, by the way? Not all of them, but a vast majority of these tough guys never show their face on camera, bro. They won't come on camera, look in the eyes, and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm totally okay with it," because they're scared their grandma's gonna run into that video, bro. Okay, be like, well, "What do you mean it's okay to be like?" Because they're embarrassed, bro. All right, Big Dog Willie. Well, then a super chat says that was a woman. I thought that was Clarissa Shields' bodyguard. Retro Boxing and Documentaries. That's a channel. You guys got to check that out, bro. That's a really good documentary. Check that out. Pernell Whitaker stuff. All right. Salute Blood Boxing says G-Funk. Absolutely. Real street dudes are low key, and then the last thing they want is make sense. Let me tell you something, bro. It's crazy. Okay. So it's like if a dude comes on here and let me tell you something. If a dude were to come on here and be like, "Oh yeah, I'm in the mafia, bro," and starts doing this. Like, yeah, I'm in the mafia, man. Doing my mafia. I know you're not in the mafia. Okay, shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here. Okay?
Man, growing up, man, I've watched so many cats claim to be from so many hoods because they grew up in the area. Folks, some hoods are too big. Where real G's are out there checking what people are claiming, things and that. But it's a lot of dudes who claim they from certain hoods because they grew up on certain blocks, but they ain't out there doing nothing, who will claim they gangster. I grew up on a block like that. I don't claim none of that shit. I just grew up in a certain area. And I'm cool with cats from my area, but I see cats where I live at will go out in certain areas and be claiming they from the neighborhood we grew up in. I know cats from the 60s. A lot of folks, the 60 neighborhood has a lot of that where people will claim they from 60s who just live in the neighborhood but ain't out there active. Many of the gangs out there in LA, you see folks claiming they from stuff because they grew up in a certain area when they out of their neighborhood and they fronted and playing like they gangster. So that's what happens a lot with a lot of stuff. So people come from LA and want to go out there and play like they Crips and Bloods in other states, or people come from other states here and play like they GD, Vice Lord, and other things like that. But it's all an act to where they think it's going to work on certain people. And they mess around, cross the wrong person, and it's going to cost them.
I tell you something, man. It's all bullshit, bro. But I don't know, man. Look. All I gotta say, a lot of these dudes, I don't know, man. Either they're holding on to old glory from the days in the streets, or they're just bullshitting. Okay, they don't know what the fuck they're talking about. Okay, because you'll ask around and be like, I never heard of that dude. Actually, I don't know who he is. Actually, never heard of him. All right. Or surely he was saying like he knows everything about the streets. No, I never heard of the guy. All right, but
Right, exactly.
but what the hell's going on, man? I don't know. I just don't know. Videos are
A lot,
surfacing of old ladies
a
getting
lot of,
robbed, bro. Like,
but a lot of people lack human emotion because they drug up on so much shit. A lot of these people drugged up. It's so much in their system to where these fools is artificial human. They full of drugs. They can't vibrate or act. They vibrate on a different frequency because they're fueled with all type of stuff that's been given to them since childhood. Their parents didn't allow them. These fools are synthetic human beings. I don't know what the heck they are, but it's just drug stuff. A lot of people full of crazy shit.
look, man, if we live in a society where old people can't call out young punks for some bullshit, that society's in trouble. Okay, like it is. And I don't want the like. I don't know why people are talking shit. Old people, like you're gonna be old one day. If you're lucky, you're gonna be old one day. Okay, I don't know what the hell. Like, are you sure you want to live in this society? Okay, I don't know, man. Just you know. But with that said, man, dude, what's up with Saudi Arabia, bro? Right? Saudi Arabia must be paying Fury a lot of money, bro, or the WWE a lot of money, all right? Because man, this dude Tyson Fury, bro, is gonna go to Saudi Arabia October 31st to wrestle Braun Strowman in Saudi Arabia. What the hell? What's going on? What's going on, bro? What's going on, Rich?
Man, Saudi Arabia, man, they trying to do that thing they call washing. They trying to bring their society to where it's accepted amongst the other developed nations. They trying to get beyond that thing that happened with the sports writer. But it's all bad. It's a lot of these promotional companies going over there because these Saudis are dumping out cash. They trying to revamp that society. I don't know what's going on, but they're not the place to be doing it. Like the track and field. Matter of fact, the World Track Championships is going on over in that region. And when you look in that stadium, it ain't a goddamn person there. Ain't nobody there. You can't attract people over there. People don't feel comfortable over there. The world's becoming destabilized over in that region. You got, what is that? Turkey invading Syria. That whole area is about to go into some kind of major conflict. So nobody wants to travel over there. And the citizens over there ain't into the damn sports. They don't know nothing about them. But to take an events over there, they doing it for the quick cash grab. And Tyson Fury going into wrestling, he might as well count his days in the sport of boxing because that Wilder rematch, he doesn't want it. He's about to get this quick payday, whatever he's making from the WWE, and he's gonna count it. He's about to pimp the hell out of Bob Arum, out of Frank Warren for them being as dumb as hell to signing this dude, stepping in the way from giving boxing what it was supposed to have in that rematch. But now Tyson Fury done grabbed the bag from them. Now he's about to grab it from the WWE. And the crazy thing about it, these fools about to throw a press conference for Tyson Fury and his wrestling food tomorrow. These fools is crazy.
Dude, if Saudi Arabia and the WWE paid Tyson Fury the same amount of money to do that, then have a real fight, then what's his incentive to actually box, if you think about it? If that's the case, I don't know if that's the case or not, but they're paying a lot of money. Dude, people thought I was joking, bro, but I don't think these people in Saudi Arabia know the difference between wrestling and boxing, bro. Like to them, it's just like there's a ring and two guys are going at it, and they don't even know wrestling's not real, probably. What do you think?
Yeah, they have no concept of sports, man. They barely starting to get some freedoms. The Prince and them have clutches on these fools. I doubt if they own TVs over there. Um, I just
I'm
don't know,
sure they
man.
do. Like
I
I'm
don't
sure
know,
that
man.
is, but they're
They're such an oppressive society, man, to where they barely start letting women go to events. The society over there is oppressive as hell, and they're trying to break out of the shadows of it.
dude. You can't have ring girls. You know what I mean. It's shit's retarded, bro. But shout out to Bam Bam tweet with that $2 super chat. He says salute, and he also says what's up to Reggie Owens. It says prayers for the truth. That's Errol Spence. Definitely hope he gets better, man. WWE main event with no women in the crowd. It's a sausage fest, bro, over there. All right, that's what it is. Saying like a Donald Trump rally. But anyway, it's blood money, man. WWE is taking that blood money. You blame him, Reggie? What do you think?
Man, yeah, I blame them, man, because the one thing I can't stand when people act like hoes for money. All money ain't good money, and I wouldn't run to it, and especially it's taken away from the true fans. It's an American base type promotion, so they should have been given this attraction. If Tyson Fury is a star, they should have been leaving it over here in the States, giving it to American fans who turn out for these events, rather than you know
Right.
running over there like prostitutes because these dudes offering money. You throwing it to these fools over there. You don't even know if they're gonna show up to an event, because that's the problem that's been happening with American sports being taken over there. These people don't know what's going on, and they're not showing up to the events. Empty stadiums, it's ridiculous. They don't even have the athletes. I don't even think they produce any Saudi type wrestler, just like they have no Saudi boxers. They don't even have a boxing program. So I don't. It's the money thing, man. Who knows if the WWE is doing bad financially? If they're in the black, this may clear them.
Yeah. Look, man. At the end of the day, I don't know what the hell Tyson Fury is doing sports entertainment when he should be healing up and getting ready for a Wilder fight. I don't know what he's doing. Now, I'm pretty sure he's not going to do anything serious. You know what I'm saying? I think it's going to be like some bullshit. Like, look, Tyson Fury is not going to get on the top rope. Okay, he's not going to be on top of Hell in a Cell. Like, he's not going to jump off a ladder. Okay, he's not going to get hit with a steel chair and you know what I mean. Being some hardcore, he'll be put through tables, or he's not going to do any of that. Okay, so he's not going to do that. What is he going to do, Reggie? Like throw fake punches at this dude and then 1, 2, 3 or what? Like I don't get how that's going to be entertaining because he can't do anything because he can't risk getting hurt.
Right, man. I think he gonna give the middle finger to Bob Arum and them, and he probably gonna do some of that way out stuff up in the WE, getting hit with chairs, flying over ropes. He's that type of dude, man. He's that type of dude. I don't
Oh,
put
what,
nothing.
you think Tyson Fury's gonna do like a shooting star press or something, bro? Like, what do you think he's gonna do, man?
He about to give Bob Arum a heart attack. He about to do some way out stuff over there,
Come
and
on,
he gonna mess up this fight, man. He don't want this fight.
dude. I wouldn't be shocked if, dude, this dude might go out and just get like. I think he's like, I'm gonna get injured, and then I don't have to fight Wilder, and I have a good excuse not to do it. Vince, Vince, Vince. I have an idea. Put me in Hell in a Cell. I would jump off the top of the cage. You know, like the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like Vince will do it. He'll let him do it. Unless they put on some boxing gloves and have like a fake boxing fight. What do you think of that?
Man, that'll work, but he gotta, man, if old dude slip and open that eye up, it's all bad, man. I'm telling you, Frank Warren and Bob Arum about to have a heart attack when they see what this fool gonna do. Tyson Fury is an unstable fool, man. He about to do,
That's
he gonna risk some stuff, man.
that's the steroids, blood. That's what it is. Those steroids, those wrestling steroids. That's what that dude's head's big, right? Strowman's ready to fight him, bro. You seen his boxing stance? Like, get these hands.
Yeah, I see. Where is this dude from? Where's he from?
I think he's from here, actually, isn't he?
Oh, he ain't from like the MMA world or something like that.
Nah, he was a strong man. He was a strong dude. I'll give him that. He was like a strongman competition guy. Not as good as like Mark Henry, for example. Not that good, but he's one of those strongman guys. They never pushed Mark Henry like that, though. But it's all good. Okay,
man, this fool about to body slam Tyson Fury, man.
They have Mustafa Ali and what's the old wrestler's name that used to have the shoes with the pointy toes? Iron Sheik. Hey, Iron Sheik's from Iran, though, bro. He's not from Saudi Arabia. Same. He says, karma. Check out that Muhammad Ali picture right there. Impossible is nothing. That's not because Errol Spence just did the impossible, bro. Right? It's a blessing that guy's alive, honestly. We're very fortunate. He's very fortunate. And I'm glad he's all right. The other fear will do something off script. I agree with Reggie. But you're like, I don't think he's going to do some crazy shit, bro. You think he's going to do some crazy shit?
He crazy as hell. Yeah. He's crazy. That fool about to do some way out stuff.
Dude, I don't even think he's going to like do anything off the top rope. Like I don't even think he's going to do that.
Man, I wouldn't put it past that crazy fool. He definitely getting body slammed. He definitely getting one of them clotheslines.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. A lot of these people think that like it's like landing on a mattress, bro, and it's not. Okay, this guy's gonna get he might fucking dislocate something. All right, so I don't know, man. I don't think. What about because Cain Velasquez is in this shit too, man? What do you think?
Oh, he went over there, man, because it's typical for them MMA cats to go over there because the wrestling background. They can make the maneuvers and the different throws, but he can't fight no more. So that's his best transition to go over to WWE because he can't compete no more ever since that last injury in that fight.
Cain Velasquez says he wants to wrestle like Rey Mysterio. I'm like, what? You're like 6'2", bro. What are you doing? Right? But I don't know about that. Okay. But man, this shit's crazy, dude. Yeah, but Tyson Fury might get injured if he allows himself to get slammed, bro. Like I'm just saying, like that thing, it doesn't tickle when you get slammed on a mat.
Right. Well, you hear all the injuries these wrestlers come out with. These wrestlers got football injuries and it's scripted type work. These dudes is steroid.
I think Fury just thinks like, oh, it's fake. You know what I mean? So he's gonna do whatever he wants, and it's scripted. Fury, it is. Hey, it is fake. You know what I mean? In fairness, I think the right word is fake, but I don't know. Didn't Debo hit Craig's stat though? I'm confused. We're talking about Apple Tech. You know, Reggie?
Oh, you talking about Friday when you talking about Friday earlier?
Oh yeah, I did. But wasn't that seen as wasn't that like the last straw?
Yeah. Wait, did he? I don't know if he hit his dad. He said something to his dad. He didn't hit his dad. He told me he get knocked out like your dad used to.
Oh, okay. Wow. Damn, bro. I forgot about that movie. I used to love that movie, bro. I haven't seen it in a long time, bro. All right. But yeah. Every time someone gets fired, bro, like I always say, you got fired on your day off? But how can you get fired on your day off? But Fury should box a wrestler. Bro, like they're gonna do something scripted, do like something stupid, bro.
Man, I think it's a sign of him walking away from the sport, man. Because I wonder, the WWE pays these guys pretty well, especially when these kind of feature type fighters. They're doing a press conference for this, so they must be paying out some pretty good money. Like I was stating, the Saudis are throwing out real good money for these American sports. So Fury may get a retirement check.
Look, the reason Floyd against Big Show worked, okay, that was like the perfect matchup to put Floyd in, is because the dude came out. Did you ever see that match, Reggie? Shit's insane.
Yeah, I saw that one. It'll follow his victory over De La Hoya as well.
Yeah, like he came out with all like his entourage. So it's really Floyd's entourage versus the Big Show. You know what I mean? And Floyd hit him with a steel chair, bro, with the brass knucks. You know what I mean? And then knocked him out and beat him that way. You know what I mean? So maybe Fury will do something like that, right? Maybe he'll get like some brass knucks or something and knock, because I think Fury needs brass knucks to knock somebody out. You know what I mean? And
But
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 yeah,
with but with Fury being as big as he is, if he goes off being corny, it can backfire on him. And with the way Fury does things, things always tend to backfire. So he has to make the show look a little realistic, or else it flops. Their plan flops. So that's why he gonna have to do some extreme stuff if he wants his popularity to jump just one tick. Otherwise, it's gonna drop way down. They're gonna look at him like a clown.
yeah, definitely. Talk to me about Usyk against Chaz Witherspoon, bro. What are your thoughts on this fight, dude?
Man, I've never ever seen Chaz Whitaker, but
Witherspoon.
Witherspoon, yeah, I guess they know he ain't using no steroids, so they went ahead with him. But it does nothing for Usyk. I think they should have brought Usyk in there with a Michael Hunter level opponent. Chaz Whitaker, I'm gonna have to pull some video on it, but I guarantee it's gonna be a easy wash for Usyk. But it doesn't prove anything for Usyk. I don't think there's gonna be no draw to this event. I think it's gonna be a failed event, and it does nothing to get Usyk acclimated to the division. But this dude weight with how big this dude is, he may give some issues in here.
He can. I do agree with that. He can definitely give Usyk some issues, bro. For like maybe a round. You know what I mean? Because dude, Chaz Witherspoon lost to Seth Mitchell, bro. Remember Seth Mitchell? The football player
Yeah, I
from
remember way back. He used to
yeah.
bow, he used to lay down, he used to fold real easy.
Well, he beat him. He beat Witherspoon. Right? Chaz Witherspoon, dude, I thought this dude was like retired and shit, like for a long time. You know, apparently they found him from somewhere. Now, in fairness, it is a replacement, right? And all that, but it's gonna be interesting, man. So that's that. Reggie, it is that time for the feminine asshole of the week. Who are your candidates and who's the ultimate winner of this weekly award?
All right, so I have two candidates. It's the candidates who thought it was okay for Ali Bashir to get hit, and also for the ones who try to make fun of Errol Spence accident today. And the winner is both of these mother. I ain't gonna cuss, but both of these mother effing groups are the feminine assholes of the week. So enjoy it. Y'all suck it up. They're probably gonna, to me, they're probably the feminine hoes of the millennium. So both sides, both candidates fall right into this category. The ones who thought Ali Bashir it was fine for him to get hit, he deserved it, they fall in this category. And the ones who thought Errol Spence accident was a joke, they fall in the category and they're winners.
Well, there you go. That is your feminine asshole of the week, man. Next week's gonna be. We got some good fights coming next week, bro. Right? The next coming weeks. I mean, we got Tater Progress not too far away, man. That fight's gonna go down. Man, we got some good fights coming. You know, this is one of those weeks. What do you think of the Bibble fight, man? Against what's that dude's? Bibble's gonna be fighting. What is the dude's name? Hold on. Lennon Castillo. That's why I got the notes. Lennon Castillo.
Yeah, Castillo, the one who gave Marcus Brown those issues. Bivol gonna run through him, man. Bivol, it depends on now. Castillo can give people trouble. It just depends on what Castillo comes into the game. He can give Bivol some good work, but I expect Bivol, being a hungry fighter, to pull this one off. But Castillo also bows down in fights, but I don't want to call a stoppage, but he's going to give Bivol some good work early on. But I got Bivol winning that one. But Lennon shows up, and then sometimes he doesn't show up.
Got to show up, bro, for that Dominican Republic. Show up, right? Last words, Reggie, before we wrap this one up. Another good show in the books.
Absolutely, absolutely. And the Blood Boxing was asking that people was making fun of Earl. Yes, they were, OG. Yes, they were. You got to go in on that one too. But man, once again, man, thank you guys for coming in. Oh, and also, if you haven't hit that like button, please hit that like button. Great having you guys in on this conversation. Thank God that Errol Spence is able to pull through on this one, not on no boxing tip, but just on a life, on the tip of having life, going back home to his family. Thank God for that. And man, once again, enjoyable show, great conversation because it rules the nation. So appreciate coming back on here with you, man. Everyone in there who came through, showing love. Thank you to you guys and salute to you. And we'll catch you guys again, man.
Absolutely. Shout out to you. What's in again? The boxing spreadsheet. That is Blood Boxing. So make sure you guys subscribe, by the way. All right. And Chief Funky 84, going to take me some NyQuil and sleep like Pacquiao. Great show. And yes, but I mean, they were just saying things like, oh, he got in a car crash to avoid the Crawford fight. Trying to be humorous about it, but it was definitely not a good time to do it. All right, Chief Funk's about to take some NyQuil and go to sleep like Pacquiao and then mark his fight with a right hand. There you go. Okay. And with that said, this is DStyleBoxing. And what do we say?
Keep it boxing.
We're out.